Alright, what's going on everybody? Today we're doing a little passenger compartment air filter, cabin air filter, whatever you want to call it. There you got it. There's the box it came in. This is another Amazon special I picked up. But yeah, this is what you get. There's the part number on the box and everything. Pretty easy to find online, not too expensive. But yeah, we're going to be changing out the cabin air filter on my 2016 Ford F-150 here. And I'm going to showcase for y'all how it's done. So, basically, what I'm going to do now is show y'all the mileage. There you go, 90,767. I like to do the cabin air filter the same time roughly as the engine air filter, about 30,000 miles. So that's what we're doing today. This would make our third change of this air filter. And you know, for 10 or 15 bucks or what have you, it's not too bad of a deal. I'll probably post somewhere in this video what I paid exactly, but you can find it online pretty easily. So yeah, there you have it. You open the glove box just like you saw there, and you can see the two bolts on each side of that little plastic trim piece, right? So you got to get your socket wrench or your ratchet and get in there and kind of move it around. As y'all can see, once again, I'm doing this one hand record, one hand do the job. Not really doing it too well. So as y'all can see, I left this in the video just to showcase for y'all how silly this is in a way. But whatever the case may be, we're going to get these two bolts undone. And as you can see there, I made a little cut, but we got it going. And we had to use a little bit of an extension. I found out you don't actually have to unbolt that middle one, but once again, I left it in the video just to showcase for y'all my mistakes, because I don't want to make it seem like I didn't make my own mistakes, and I kind of want to leave these mistakes in so that y'all can see what they are so that you don't make the mistakes. But anyways, all you need to do is take out the bolt on the left, bolt on the right. That's it. And then you should have your two bolts there, as you can see. One on the left, one on the right, and that plastic piece should just pop out. Now, it's a little scary sounding. You really got to kind of yank it a little bit. It's going to be like pop. But as you can see there, I already kind of ripped it off. So there you go. So you don't want to break the little plastic snaps and whatnot that it sits in and everything like that. But yeah, you can take that off. And your cabin air filter is just behind that plastic trim piece right there. All you got to do is unclip it. You can just stick your hand in there, unclip each side and all the clips on the bottom and everything. Real easy to do. And yeah, make sure you get them ones on the left and the right and all the ones on the bottom, and there's your cabin air filter. Now you should be able to just stick your finger in there, pull that thing right on out, and take a look at what you got. So once again, this filter is not too dirty. Honestly, I was pleasantly surprised. It wasn't too bad. I mean, it was a little bit filled with dirt and leaves and stuff, but overall, not bad. I kind of am wondering why I'm even changing it at 30,000 miles, but we just going to do it just for the heck of it, because if we forget about it or we push it off, we just going to forget about it till it's too late, most likely. And once again, it's a very cheap piece of paper, essentially. And so, yeah, very cheap, and you just stick it on in there, and you're good to go. So, yeah, there's the dirty one. There's the brand new one. Not too big of a difference. A little bit here and there. A little bit cleaner, a little bit fresher. I definitely want to let y'all know, you definitely notice the freshness the first time you cut the air on in the truck. Once you switch out the filter, you're like, wow, this air is blowing cold, fresh, and it just, when you get that gust in your nose and everything, it doesn't smell like air freshener or anything, but it just smells like fresh air, if that makes sense. Fresh air-conditioned air. Anyways, you just want to pop that thing on in there. There's also a thing on it, an arrow pointing at airflow, which way it should go in. The arrow should be pointing down, so keep that in mind when you're putting the air filter back into its little slot. But yeah, as y'all can see there, all you got to do is make sure them bottom clips are all clipped in all nice and tight. Make sure each one on the left and right is nice and clipped in. And you just want to put your trim piece back on in there. And you'll take your two bolts that I showcased earlier, pop them right back up on in to the same place that they went originally. And you should be able to ratchet it down and you'll be good to go. So it's really that easy, y'all. It's not too big of a deal. If you got a 2016 Ford F-150 or really newer, or maybe even a 2015, I think that's when they started doing these cabin air filters, make sure you change this thing out. Because if you don't and it gets clogged, your AC motor and compressor and all that stuff's probably just going to blow up at some point, right? If I had gone 90,000 miles without changing it, I don't even know how dirty that filter would have been. But you want to get it changed, and you really just want to get it changed so you got fresh air. You know, especially if y'all have dogs, cats, whatever in your car, that air filter is just going to trap all that nastiness they bring in. So yeah, there you go. There you have it. There's the job, and I'll see y'all next time.